The 13th African Games has come to an end with thousands of athletes, journalists and patrons converging at the University of Ghana Stadium for a night of fanfare to mark the close of the Games. The following report has more details.
After a thrilling weeks of big highs and barely any lows, hearts were crushed, dreams were made, and smiles were seen as wide as the ocean and medals. Tons of them won by athletes for self and national pride. One could not have asked for a better African Games tournament, as curtains draw down in style with a spectacular closing ceremony at the University of Ghana Stadium.
Africa. The land is good, the land is fine. Gold we have, diamonds we mine. Yet we fight, we covered it all in blood. Tell me why we wallow in the mud. Africa, 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 yeah. Mama Africa, we cry for peace. Africa.
At the end of the tournament, Team Ghana picked up over 65 medals, of which 19 were gold. The highlight of Ghana's impressive display came when on Friday, March 22, the country picked up 9 medals, of which 8 were gold. The likes of Rose Yeboah, Joseph Paul Amoah, Evans Kadman Yamoah, and Samuel Thechi all picked up gold medals, hoisting high the flag of Ghana. At the end of the ceremony, Citi News caught up with some of the spectators to have an understanding of how they saw the tournament and if the Ghanaian athletes performed to their satisfaction.
I know there will be a hitch here and there, but so far it has been good. And me being a tutor, bringing my students to come and watch how things are done and how things are organized, I feel so privileged to be here. And I think we are doing well as Ghanaians. We are doing well. In the next one, if Ghana should host this, I believe we'll go places.
How's the experience been like for you?
Boring. Well, I've seen interesting ones, like the duel between Ghana and Nigeria, and I think it's been nice. That part of it, the competition part of it has been nice. But this part hasn't been nice. It's been very stressful getting here.
Wow. Getting here?
Just, yes, here.
Why? What happened?
Just a lot of walking, going here and there, no seats. That's all.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
In your fair view, Ghana racked up 19 gold medals, and so in total we won like 68 medals. Do you think they've done well?
Well, considering Ghana has not gotten a lot of medals in the past, I think they've done well.
You've watched the African Games TV here. What's your fair assessment of the whole tournament?
Oh, it's been nice though. It's been nice. Everything went like planned. Everything was well planned and everything. And what do you say? The participants or the players, and they did very well. They did their parts, and it was nice. That's what I can say. It's nice.
What do you make of the Ghanaian performance?
Oh.
We won 19 gold medals, some silver medals, and some bronze medals.
Oh, it's not easy to go that far. It's not easy to go that far. I understand they put in their all, but yeah, you train, but maybe your competition or those you are competing against, it depends.
In a festivity of dancing, cheering, and speeches, the chairman of the local organizing committee for the 13th African Games, Dr. Kukufu Swasari, had this to say when addressing the crowd.
Sure, it's on the lips of everybody at this stage is how are we going to maintain these excellent sporting facilities that under the leadership of President Akufo-Addo we've been able to build in Ghana. I want to say that it's going to be a collective responsibility of all of us to try and maintain these facilities. The president of the land challenges the LOC to transform the facilities into a University of Sport for Development. That I'm talking about the facilities at Baltimore. Mr. President, I want to jog your memory, and I have no doubt in my mind that you will support us financially and physically for us to achieve this dream.
Ghana's sports minister, Mustafa Youssef, expressed his delight in the performance of the Ghanaian athletes at the tournament.
By the unwavering commitment of our government and the personal commitment by Mr. President toward the success of this game, Accra 2023. From a difficult and unworldly, impossible situation, we are here today for the closing ceremony, having delivered the best and the biggest and the most exciting African Games in the history, with 29 sporting disciplines, with 9 venues, over 5,000 elite athletes, 3,000 technical officials, 2,000 guests, over 3,000 volunteers, as well as an estimated 2 billion global viewing audience who follow the games on television and online. This is the most successful African Games ever in terms of medal won. Prior to this game, Ghana has also registered the best performance at the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. And at the last Olympic Games in Tokyo, Ghana won a medal for the first time in 30 years. This is also the first time the African Games has been beamed on Super Sports. The game has also saw participation of several young athletes at the elite level, some as young as 9 years. The future of sports on the continent is very bright. In conclusion, let me once again express Ghana's pride in hosting the rest of Africa.
The president of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, in his address, thanked the continent for coming to join the festival and believes the country has hosted the best ever African Games.
I urge all of us to continue to harness the power of sport as a force for positive change, promoting peace, tolerance, and understanding among all peoples. I extend my warmest wishes to all the participating nations for safe travels back to their respective countries and homes. May the memories of these games inspire us to work together towards a brighter, more prosperous, and more united future for Africa and her peoples. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the great honor and pleasure to declare the 13th African Games, Africa 2023, successfully closed.
The last 3 weeks here has been fun, exciting, exhilarating, full of passion, highs and lows, as Ghana hosted the rest of the continent for the very first time in the African Games. At the end of the tournament, Ghana picked up over 60 medals, with 19 being gold medals. At the closing ceremony, I spoke to some people who say they are proud of the organization the country has put in place to host the rest of the continent. The President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, also said he's proud of the achievements of the athletes who competed and won medals, and he is in total grateful for the rest of the continent for showing up here in the country. At the University of Ghana Sports Stadium, my name is Bernardo Say, reporting for Citi News.